Today, I'm taking China's famous high-speed train from Shanghai to Beijing in business class. With speeds up to 350 kilometers an hour, this bullet train promises a fast, comfortable, and efficient way to travel. But how does business class compare to flying? Let's share this experience together, and I'll give you my full honest review so you can decide if it's worth it. This trip will take about 5 hours, and I booked the tickets on trip.com for 510 Australian dollars per person for business class, which is about 200 more than a class down. Weirdly, a class down is called the first class, and second, on China's train, business class is the highest class ticket you can get. You could also opt to fly instead with economy from 220 Australian dollars per person, or if you wanted the business class experience on a flight, that will set you back about 2,000 Australian dollars. It's bright and early Sunday morning, and we're at the Shanghai Hongqiao station because we are going to Beijing today, and we will be taking the business class train there. So at the moment, I am in the business class lounge. So far, this is the first time we're taking a high-speed rail. The main reason why I decided to do the business class is because we have a ton of luggage. We have 2 big luggages, 1 small luggage, 2 backpacks. I have a little shoulder bag situation. We have a lot of luggage, and also, I didn't know how the train situation was going to be in terms of having luggage storage space and whatnot. So far, since arriving, we found the business class entrance straight away. So once we got in there, we could go straight into security. So it's obviously much more quiet. We didn't have to line up at all. So far, that was a really smooth process. Just going in, we dropped our bags. We both had 2 little small aerosols. So they did ask to see the aerosols. So we had to open up our luggage just to show them the aerosols, and then we obviously could keep it again. But I think it's a much smoother process because we were in the business class lounge, and there was not a lot of people. It's not super hectic. Anytime you're in an airport situation, you have to take stuff out or check your bags, and it's really hectic. Going through security is a really, really hectic process. So this was the smoothest security process. Even though we had to open our luggages and bring things out, it was not stressful at all. And then straight away we went into a lounge. We got sat down, and then we got given a number, and then basically we got assigned a host person. So when it's time to board the train, he'll come look for us with our number, and then he'll come grab us and take us to the train. For anyone who is a little bit worried about the whole train process, if you have a lot of luggage, I think this is going to make it much less stressful, especially if you don't speak much Mandarin. So thankfully I can speak Mandarin, so I've been getting along just fine. Broken Mandarin, but so if people are coming from Korea or something, and obviously English is not even your first language, I do think getting a business class train ticket for your first big high-speed rail train ride is just going to make it much less overwhelming. It's going to be much less overwhelming. So but we'll see. We're going to head to the train later, but for now we're just chilling here. We got some free coffee. We're trying some free snacks. I went to use the bathroom. It was nice and clean, and it's just a really chill area here. You can do some work as well. They have little PowerPoints and whatnot. Or when we're supposed to go board, then our host will come and grab us. So really chill. Don't even have to keep track of the time, so that's nice. We have boarded the train, and it's insane. The amount of legroom and just space is out of this world. It's really, really spacious. Well, this is the very front of the train, but now I'm realizing we're going the opposite direction. So maybe we're at the very back of the train, because I'm sure we're not going backwards. But anyways, we have a whole carriage this business class. There's about 12 seats here in the business class. Jeremy's starting to explore, so let's show you guys. So you guys a little table there. How's the table size? Not bad table size. It's pretty small for him. Enough to work. There's also Wi-Fi, so we'll be testing out the Wi-Fi after. So far, super comfortable seats. They have all the buttons here at the bottom. So next to the seat, there's all the buttons, and you can literally lie fully flat. So maybe we'll take a nap later, but on the agenda, I do want to take this time on my 5-hour train ride to do some work, catch up on some stuff. As you can see, Jeremy has all his stuff out and ready to go. And I am going to order some food. So that's something I really want to do on the train. I think it's crazy, but you can actually, on a moving train, order food, which is absolutely wild. So I have to check that out. So I'm going to work a little bit, order food, and then maybe later towards the end we can lay flat and have a little nap. But for now we're just going to chill for a little bit. I'm going to sit back and enjoy. We'll get a little pillow. So yeah. Oh, also we get little slippers. This is cool. we get little slippers. Also maybe like check out the toilet situation and whatnot. But yeah, it's going to be a very comfortable 5 hours. I'm going to figure out how to order food. So you can scan the QR code there. We have different takeaway sites. It puts the timing we're going to be at each station. So the next station will arrive at 9 o'clock, which means the food will come at 9 o'clock. If that's too early for you, the next station is 11 o'clock. So I'm going to go for the 9 o'clock one. And let's see what options we have. If you use the Alipay app, they will like translate, because I can't read Mandarin very well at all, even though I can speak. So the translation is good. I had to go through like a verification process, but now everything's on here. You got like Starbucks, and you can even like buy other items. So I'm gonna have a look to see what I want to order, and then I'm gonna place an order, and then you can even buy fruit. Ooh. Alright, let me just check out what options they have. Because it's quite early, most food places only open like 10, 11 o'clock. So I ordered Subway from not the next station at 9 that we're stopping at, but the following one that we're stopping at 11. It's just very basic. I think I ordered a teriyaki chicken, I'm not sure. Just ordered 2 teriyaki chickens. You can't really customize it or anything, and there's not that many options. So I just got that. Paid for it. It was, let me just check how much it was. So it was 68 yuan for 2 Subway sandwiches. So I ordered that, but in the meantime, we have ladies coming around in the cart right now to offer us the complimentary drinks and snacks. I think we also get food actually. Yeah, I think we do. Beijing? Yeah, we're going to Beijing. Yeah.
Beijing. Sorry. I was so confused.
So the lady came around and she actually asked us if we wanted like breakfast and lunch. So I guess we get given a lot of food. So maybe I should not have ordered Subway. But anyways, I just wanted the experience. So we got a little bun thing. I probably won't be eating this whole thing, but I'll maybe just have a little bite. And then she also gave us a snack. I got like, I think, a little box of cookies. So that's what we got for now. And then later on, they'll be coming around with hot food for lunch. I did get like a beef rice situation. Don't know if I will eat that because I prefer to still eat my Subway. But yeah, that's what's coming later. Subway delivered on a train. How crazy. First bite of my first Subway in China and first Subway on the train.
Wow.
This is the food that actually is provided, and that's actually really decent. You have a good amount of beef, some veggies, a lot of rice, and some soup. So it's like a spinach egg soup situation. So definitely super worth it. I probably did not have to go buy the Subway, but I just wasn't sure if I'll like this or it'll be too oily or anything. But it looks pretty pretty decent. I'm gonna have a little bit of this since I already had my Subway. Oh, this, yeah. Alright, so now time to break down the price. This ticket cost me $510 per person for the business class. So it's about $270 more than the class down. So in general with these trains, you have the normal class, and then you have second class, and then you have first class, and then business class is actually the top one. I know it sounds a bit different from just the planes. So on planes, usually first class is the higher class. But yeah, for these trains, business class is the highest class you can get. If you flew an economy flight, it'll be about 210 Australian dollars. So let's weigh the pros and cons. So I think a flight would be about 2.5 to 3 hours, but you'd have to arrive at the airport like 2 hours prior, and then you'd have to go through really hectic security, and then you also again would be in an economy, so you won't have the lounge, you won't have the free amenities and things like that. And then most of all, after you get off the plane, you still have to wait for a long time to like get off, whereas for us, getting on and off the train was like almost immediate, instant, because we were business class. The security was just like literally no wait at all. Again, we had a really comfortable lounge to wait at with free coffees and snacks and a really nice toilet to use. Even the toilet paper was like 5-ply. I swear I've never had a 5-ply toilet paper ever, but that was really comfortable. And then even the boarding process was just like really smooth, just walk straight in. So I'm sure when we get off, we're just gonna walk straight out. We don't even have to wait for luggage. We'll just grab our luggage and then just head off and continue on our days. So overall, I think I'm loving the train experience, just being on a train over being on a plane. I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of flying, especially flying economy. So yeah, economy is obviously like $221, which is cheaper, but I'm pretty sure if you flew business, it would be way more expensive than that. The seats are probably not going to be as good as these. And overall, the experience and the process is still going to be quite hectic. I think it's just not going to be as smooth and as chill as taking the train. So far, if I had to pick between a train and a plane, I would still pick the train, even though it seems like the train takes longer. I do think it's gonna work out to be about the same like amount of time, and the time is just flying when you're on the train as well. Obviously, we got Wi-Fi on the train. We could work. Again, lots of space to work and move around as opposed to a train. I could do a call, which I couldn't do if I was on a plane. So yeah, definitely loving the train. If I didn't have this much luggage and the trip was a bit shorter, maybe I probably wouldn't have went for business class. I think overall you probably could have just went for first class should be enough, or even second, as long as you don't have too much sort of like luggage. So I think the luggage situation for us is the main thing, not being too close to other people, again because we have so much luggage and things and stuff and whatnot, and because this is a longer journey from Shanghai to Beijing. It's pretty far. You want to be comfortable. So I think it's definitely worth the splurge, because we have a lot of luggage and because it's such a long ride. If you don't have as much luggage, if you just have a little carry-on and it's going to be a shorter kind of trip, definitely still opt for the train option over the flight option. But maybe you don't need business class, but at the end of the day, I'd say why not? I've checked the prices for the shorter trips, because I am going to be taking business class for all my trips moving forward, and it's pretty cheap for the shorter trips. So I mean, if you've never done it before, it is a great experience. It's so comfortable, the time is flying, and like I said, if you work on your laptop, have calls to do, things to do, it's definitely the best environment to kind of work on the go. So definitely worth it. So overall, it is a 5 out of 5 experience for me so far. I do highly recommend trying at least once. It is quite pricey, so value for money wise, I would rate it about a 4 out of 5. So could go without. It is a little bit over the top, but overall, I am loving this process. I think it's money well spent for me. So yeah, we still have about Actually, you know what? We're reaching the station, so my subway is about to come. So I'm going to show you my subway arriving. I think that's so cool. China is so cool. I freaking love China so far, even though I've only been to Shanghai, but yeah. We have arrived in Beijing. It is 3 degrees, but it feels pretty nice. I actually really like it. There's gonna be sunny days, the air is crisp, and it's like dry and not like dry cold, so it's nice. The train ride went so quickly and it was a great experience. I definitely highly recommend. It's definitely worth it. A little bit on the pricey side, but if you don't mind splurging since you're on holiday, definitely give the business class and train ride a go. After this train ride, I also went on 2 more business class train rides from Beijing to Xi'an and Xi'an to Chengdu. And my final verdict is when it comes to trains versus flying, trains win for me every single time. Everything is just so much smoother, from security to boarding. It's easier, it's more comfortable, your phone and internet still works. When it comes to choosing if you should do business class or not, look, you should definitely try it at least once. It's so much more affordable than a business class via flying, and definitely just as comfortable when it comes to the lay flat seats, and you just feel so special. After every train ride, we always arrive to the new city refreshed. So if you, like me, you either have a ton of luggage or you're hopping from city to city in a very short period of time, definitely do the business class. This definitely allowed us to make the most out of our day the moment we arrived in a new city, because we were so comfortable but also productive on the train and managed to catch up on a lot of work and admin. China's train system in general gets a 10 out of 10 for me, and my overall rating on the business class experience is a 9 out of 10.